What's going on? Welcome to this paint sesh. Got a couple new paintings for you, a couple commissions. This is for one of my best clients. He's commissioned me for several pieces, bought several originals. Oh, I'm Alex, by the way, that's me. Eyecough is my name. Those are my social medias. Check them out.
It was the blueberries.
Excuse me, I'm very sorry for that explosion. But painting can be a little bit vulgar sometimes. We try and keep it sexy with the sexy strokes. As you see before your eyes right now, we are just laying out the composition, getting everything where it's supposed to be. I would explain what this is going to be, but you might have already guessed. It's a tree with a little dangling something from it. Wonder what that could be. You'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for being here with me. I like to paint. We're keeping it loose here, just roughing out some shapes. Right now we're roughing out the canopy of the tree, not being too particular. We don't really want to make it look like individual leaves, just the general shapes. Here we will do some individual leaves, still keeping it loose, I got my grip on the paintbrush way up top to keep it loose, fluid, making sure I'm not making too tight of shapes. I want to just let the painting be the painting and let the paint be the paint, baby. See that organic drip? And as typical with all my paintings, I will start with a silhouette, often a darker color, and then come in with some lighter tones. Sculpting with light is pretty much what it is. I don't know who coined that term, but it's definitely something I use. I paint dark to light pretty much 95% of the time when I am painting. I'm doing this technique, dark to light. It just makes more sense to me to get the general shape of something in the silhouette in a dark tone and then just sculpt with light, adding highlights, stepping my way up, midtones to highlights. That way I'm just kind of thinking how the light's going to hit the thing. I don't have to think about how the light's going to hit the thing and then draw the shadows. That doesn't really make sense to me. So I start with the dark and then I work my way up to the light. And it really helps with complex shapes and textures like this. This is a honeycomb texture because this is a heart hive. It's a beehive in the shape of a heart. So we're doing the bees now. And you can get overwhelmed by all the little details when you're painting something like this. It's pretty easy. Or you can just take it layer by layer, doing each step at a time. I did the darks of the bees, then I did the mid-tones, just laying it out, not letting it be too strict, not trying to get overwhelmed by each tiny little detail, just doing it one step at a time. We're in a new painting all of a sudden. Okay, I guess that one's done. Even though you can see the freshly started painting on the right there. But we're going to start this other one, number 2. I didn't want to just do one painting for y'all today. I wanted to do 2 to make it worth your time. I don't want to take you for granted, so bang for your buck. And it's funny, I just said I'd do the silhouette thing, but here I am sketching it out with line work. And it's because I started with a sketch this time. This is just a doodle sketch that you saw there. I do a daily doodle. Every morning I spend about 10 or 15 minutes sketching with a pen. And I've got those reels up on my YouTube. Or not reels, I guess, shorts, if you will. The short form content. This is is just a practice to get my hand to move in, get my parasympathetic nervous system going. Kind of calms me down at the beginning of the day, and just keeps my creative practice going. And it also gives me some short form content for y'all to enjoy. Hopefully it's inspiring. I hope that it encourages you guys to draw and get creative as well. That's the best case scenario. So if you do get value from my content, consider subscribing. I want to have more videos like this. I've got plenty of videos like this already. I'm going to have some how-tos coming up, some tutorials. I'm thinking about doing a whole in-depth process of how I paint something from start to finish to kind of give you a little more in-depth insight on my painting process. And I hope that will be of value. If you think so, leave me a comment. Give me some encouragement, so that I will be more likely to do it. I'm going to do it anyway, but, I appreciate your comment. Let me know you're there. If you're watching, if you're getting value from these videos, it really helps me out. I'm sure you've heard people say it before, liking, subscribing, commenting. It all helps the algorithm to show me to more people. We can build a little community here. So I'll end up posting more videos to help you relax at the end of the day, just watching me do something cool, maybe get some inspiration from whatever I'm painting, and maybe it gives you some ideas of how you could make a painting similar to these. Here we go. I'm doing the little abstract signature here. These don't mean anything. At least I don't think so. If you can read this language that I am subconsciously writing, let me know. I don't think it means anything. So, anyway, now we're on to the varnish. I use a satin varnish most of the time. Sometimes I'll do a matte if it's a bigger piece, but this is the old satin. Just doing a nice even coat. I usually do 2 or 3 coats. Trying to make it nice and even. Just makes it look that much nicer. Makes it look like a nice finished high quality museum ready product. And here's the final piece. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you come again.